So what I think about the 8 Democrats who gave in to the government shutdown, and then Mike Johnson was going to be at boasting and all that, and Trump was all rallying. It's embarrassing on both sides. Obviously, there will be some form of holidays, but it's definitely interrupted because this is the longest government shutdown ever. It's 40 plus days, and they still got to go to get a signature. So it basically will almost affect Thanksgiving for some people. It's airplane, the like travel was messed up, meals were messed up, SNAP benefits, etc. This is what happened when people with money and too much time on their hands have access to your being, but you don't have access to who you are. And Chuck Schumer's got to step down. He's embarrassing. The 8 Democrats across the line were embarrassing. You win last week, you're going to get your seats back. But it just shows you how much they're in bed with each other and how they have to like kiss the ring of trash like Trump. Because the bottom line is anybody that sits there and wants people to starve and messing with the medical and you're messing with all the livelihood is not only not fit to run nothing, but they're unstable. And this is what they've kept on going back with Trump. The most unstable, the most dysfunctional, and the most embarrassing. There's no morals and there's no structure. And this is what people signed up for. So I'm with Gavin Newsom, California governor, about that. It was pathetic. Why'd you cave in? They were definitely feeling the pain and the pressure, you know. But see, this is what happens when you have spineless jive turkeys who just want to get their boast and their paycheck. They're not helping out the people. Most of that stuff is going to help the Republican Party till next autumn, and a couple of bills they got is only going to go through the end of January. So in English, you can always have a threat of another shutdown. That's the sad reality. That's the embarrassing part that has happened. And so often than not, under Trump's leadership, there's always been some kind of everything to distract from the Epstein files, or they'll talk about the NBA scandal, baseball scandal, some kind of anything that's there to distract because they don't have a clearly blueprint for taking care of business and also fundamentally dealing with what's going on. And they don't care about the people. First of all, when it's the front line, ain't nobody in their family gonna have to go to war. Ain't nobody in their family gonna have to starve. Ain't nobody in their family got to worry about clothing and shelter and medical expenses. So it's always something that goes on. This is why they need to get rid of all that mess and have the people have a real say because politics, all it does is just make you crazy and fuzzy and dizzy. And ain't nobody gonna be against nothing. The Democrats are spineless, soft, and a joke, and Republicans are hateful and spiteful. So you put those together, you have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich that works, and somebody is splitting it in half and enjoying because all it's doing is still creating this delusion to allow Trump to manipulate. And he's actually trying to get his conviction case thrown out with the Supreme Court, and he got them in their back pocket because they've been spineless. I mean, they haven't done jack to oppose what he's been putting down. They've given him carte blanche to just roll all the bowling balls. And if he hits a gutter, they give him another option to get 30 different spares, and he can knock down pin by pin as long as he wants to the end. So nothing to get excited about. Yeah, the shutdown appears to be over, but neither side can boast or brag. It's embarrassing. And when you back pay for all the federal workers and you're not taking care of your country. You make yourself into a joke, and you show yourself to be spineless. You have some bully who's just doing what he want to do, and you're too afraid to step up and call it what it is. So there's none of them is effective, and their ideas are old and antiquated, and it doesn't help out anybody. You get a small time band-aid for a bigger problem that needs a lot more covering than what's being said. And there is a lot of covering going on, and it's embarrassing. The Mrs. Brown and Jasmine Crockett put Trump's behind in check. The others have not been so much, been afraid to step on toes. Well, that's going to be the situation. But both sides need to go and hit the road because if you're not going to stand for something, you're going for anything. And it looks pretty janky and stanky. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another, and share the video if you like. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm all the time. Peace.